These rebels are changing the way we work. Get the power to transform the way you work without having to change your workflow. Now all the insights you need are only one click away with Lexis for Microsoft Office.
How I became a biker lawyer, Norm and Gregory Fernandez. Norm, take it away.
Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is attorney Norman Gregory Fernandez, also known as the biker lawyer. Basically what I did was I took a hobby of mine, which is a lifelong hobby, being a motorcycle rider. You'll see a lot of me in these pictures, which will probably be very unique compared to the other speakers here. And I wanted to do something with it. Basically I'm in the motorcycle community. You've probably seen Harley Davidsons and motorcycle riders throughout the nation. I figured, how do I turn this into something I could use in my law practice? I'm also a personal injury attorney. I earned my bones working through different firms, and I became an expert in personal injury. And that gave me a little bit of credibility with some of the people that I was riding motorcycles with. I also decided to become a biker lawyer. People were asking me for help, a lot of catastrophic motorcycle accident cases. Basically what I did was I created a niche market for myself. And I suggest that everyone here try to at least find something that you like to do and then merge this into your law practice somehow, because that way practicing law is enjoyable. Now I actually ride my motorcycle, I have credibility. A lot of personal injury attorneys don't ride. They advertise that they do motorcycle accident cases, and in the biker community, they're called posers. It's a whole different world in the biker community. Now, based upon a blog that I created, the Biker Law blog, I've obtained a lot of media. Matter of fact, I was just interviewed by a newspaper last week. I've been in the LA Times. I'll be at the NBC studios Monday. I'm here. And this is all created through the magic of the internet. And so what I'm going to say is this: if you want to create a niche market for yourself, which is going on your own or with a couple of partners, you definitely want to create a blog. The blog is the great equalizer with respect to practicing law these days. It'll get you out there. You can become an expert when people don't even know who you are. All of a sudden now, nationwide, I get calls from motorcycle accident victims all over the nation. I'm presently in the process of building a nationwide referral network for motorcycle accident cases. And so, I deal with a lot of celebrities in doing what I do. That's Jay Leno there. He rides, we ride. You may have heard of Malcolm Forbes. He used to ride before he passed away. Brad Pitt, a bunch of celebrities ride. So where I live in Southern California, it's fun. My practice of law is fun, and we make a lot of money doing it. And so even though there's an economic recession right now, I like to call it actually a depression, you can still have fun. So I myself, I ride, I go to the events, I go all over the country, I hang out with celebrities, I do media interviews and so forth, and I've created a little niche market for myself, and any one of you can do this. If there's something that you like in the world that is a hobby of yours, why not go for it? Write a blog, create a blog. The software out there is real simple. You have WordPress, B2 Evolution, you have pay blog services that you could get per month where you can actually create a blog and start writing on your legal topic. Now, it's really important to have expertise in your area. A lot of attorneys that I've run across they're not experts. They're able to talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. I'm actually almost fell off the board here. I'm actually a trial attorney. I'm not a professional speaker. This is actually, I think, the first time I've ever spoken in something like this before. I wanted to ride my Harley in. If they would have asked me to, I would have. I rode my Mercedes instead. So I enjoy what I do, and business is booming. There is no economic recession for me. Business is booming. And we're hiring, and we're settling cases, and we're having a good time. As I'm aging, I'm having a good time. Although I must admit, when I do handle a catastrophic motorcycle accident, I always wonder to myself, that could be me. Or I think to myself, that could be me. It is an inherently dangerous activity, but yet you get addicted to it. I live the lifestyle, so I have credibility. I have expertise with my clients, and they come to me. You could do the same thing. Let's say you're doing family law. If you're doing family law, there's no reason why you can't go out to the courts, do pro bono work and get your name out there, write a blog. People will all of a sudden come to you. I have attorneys from all over the country calling me on how to handle these cases. So basically in taking my hobby, creating the Biker Law blog, I've actually, now become the biker lawyer. It's like a persona of mine. That's my blog right there. That's what I look like at the Laughlin River Run, and that's in San Francisco right there, on one of my rides. I ride with my clients. I actually have a yearly ride for my motorcycle accident victim clients where we have a group ride, we do a barbecue and stuff, but I ride in the back. I will not ride in the front, and they all know that. And so create a blog. It takes time. We're attorneys, we went to law school, we spent a lot of time building our careers here. Why not spend a little bit more time and create a blog? When we went to law school, what was it, 15, 20-hour days? So now, as an attorney, you're not going to spend 8-hour days. So yeah, I do have a lot of cases that I have to work. And basically, at night, I'll do my blog articles. Sometimes when I'm at trial and stuff, I can't do it as often as I like, but if you do it and you persevere, you will build a market and you will not suffer in this economic environment. My blog has become a recognized industry publication in the motorcycle world. And I'm sure plus I have a vibrant user community as well. I have 1,000 registered users. I have over 1 million hits a month. I mean, my blog is not just looked at like the biker law blog, it's actually looked at as a resource to go to learn about motorcycles and stuff. I actually have guest authors that come on and write things. So again, you can do this too. It's real simple. You go home, start a blog, think about what you want to do, think about a niche market, and then go for it. And that's all I have to say about that.